Chris Abel is joining us. He's our tech expert here on Weekends with Joanne Vracas. And as always, some really fun, new, and interesting tech going on out there. Good morning, Chris. How are you?
Good morning. I'm fine.
Okay, let's start because I was going over the notes and the videos that you sent, and there's talk of a twerking Santa. We'll get to that in a little bit. But let's talk about Apple and their new lineup, but not in the phone section.
That's right. Now, they don't always have a fall event, but they did this year. Apple says they've come up with a new computer chip called the M5. And so by adding this to some of their items, they can make them faster, more powerful. So the first thing they've added it to is a new version of the iPad Pro. Starts at $1,400. So now you've got a new iPad Pro. It's faster, it's more powerful, more capable of using things like artificial intelligence. They've also added the M5 chip to the new 14-inch MacBook Pro, which starts at $2,100. Again, faster, more powerful. One great thing in terms of the MacBook Pro is it's got a better battery life. And so that's pretty cool. But the real twist is they've added the M5 chip to their Apple Vision Pro. That's their mixed reality headset. And so this represents the first time that crazy mixed reality headset is being updated, or we're getting a new version of it. Again, the M5 chip means it's going to be faster. It's going to be more powerful. It's going to do a lot of the processing it's done with the virtual worlds a lot more easier. Plus, they've added a little cool strap to make it more comfortable to wear. But the bad news is, with the new update, sadly, they've done nothing about the price. It's still a whopping, shocking $5,000.
Oh boy. Okay. Wow. No, not just yet. You guys can try it first. We'll see what that price comes down. Okay. This is the video you sent was adorable. This is like a little robot friend phone, an emotional robot, but we have a little sound, Jim.
Dun, 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 dun. Wow. Hi. Dun, 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 dun. Peek-a-boo.
Chris Abel, what is that? Is that a baby or a robot? What's happening?
So this is coming from a Chinese smartphone maker called Honor. And they've teased off a new smartphone that they're going to be coming out with, I guess, maybe next year. We don't know what the date is yet. But the idea is it starts off looking like any other smartphone, like an iPhone or a Samsung phone. But the camera on the back can pop out and extend on a small little robotic arm. Now it's as if your phone has a little tiny head on it. Because the camera can swivel, and so that means that this little camera can act like a head. It can nod, yes. It can shake its head, no. It can kind of look around and wonder in amazement. And so the idea is that having a camera that allows your phone to look around allows it to engage and act towards things that it sees. And so it does these little vocalizations. It doesn't speak, but you do hear ooh and ah and giggle and laugh. All sorts of cool things. They're saying that this is going to be used for neat little features. So what we heard there was a baby was crying, and so the little tiny camera started to sing a lullaby to kind of calm the baby. We also heard the camera play peekaboo with the baby because the camera's on this little swivel head. It can look at you and then look away. It can look back at you and look away. We saw a moment where a woman used it to set up the camera. She would try on clothing, and then the little tiny camera would sort of nod, yes, that's a good sweater. No, shake his head, don't go for those slacks, that kind of thing.
It's like an emotional support robot, basically. Phone robot. Yeah.
They're taking the assistant that we would normally expect from, say, Siri, and then just giving it the ability to have an expressive, beautiful face, and then to be engaging in terms of, games they can play and then the world around it. We'll see how advanced it's going to get. I don't know, but again, this is something that Honor is teasing. They're saying that this is the big next step forward, is to take your phone, which you're carrying around with you, to make it intelligent, but also to make it like a little companion robot.
We're running out of time, but we do have to talk about this. This is the video you sent is absurd. It's a twerking Santa. We have some sound, Jim.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas, my dear boy, Lucas. Rise and shine. Sleepyhead, it's Christmas morning.
Hey, Santa, tell me a story.
Ho, ho, ho. Long time ago, there was a Christmas Eve, cold and crisp, when joy and kindness...
So, Chris, this is a dancing, twerking AI Santa toy?
That's right. So this is a Chinese company has launched a Kickstarter for Hey Santa. So you think of all the assistants on phones often start the key as Hey Android or Hey Google. Well, here you would say Hey Santa, and Santa will answer whatever conversational questions you may have. What's neat is that Santa can also tell you a story if you want a Christmas story. Santa can tell you've been good, naughty, or nice. But the big thing is that it's sort of a kind of a gimmicky giggle toy in that they've added animatronics, so not only can the Santa bop back and forth, his eyes light up, but they've given him a little animatronic behind, so that his butt can sort of wriggle and bounce back and forth to do little twerking moves.
Chris Abel, you always surprise us. Remind everybody where they can find you.
You can find me at my website, chrisabel.com. That's KrisAbel. And I'm on all the socials at Real Chris Abel.
Chris, have a great one. We'll chat again next weekend.
Okay.